Y'all, it's Robin Anderson with Sass Queen Bling. Today I'm going to share with y'all a Valentine tumbler because I'm a little bit over the Christmas tumblers and I just want to work on something different. I'm going to use this 40 ounce that I have here from Craft Haven. It's the 40 ounce mug. I absolutely love these even though they are gigantic. I coated it with the Rust-Oleum 2 times high gloss spray because I was out of the flat. And then I coated it with this Krylon fluorescent pink. It's better if you coat it white first and then do your pink because it's more vibrant and it doesn't take as many coats to cover this cup. It's harder to cover the stainless steel with just the pink. I got this vinyl from Zindy. I will share it in the description box below. It is absolutely beautiful. I just love this leopard print and these vibrant colors. They are perfect for Valentine's Day, perfect for any time of year because I love pink. But it's got this pink and this purple in it and then that darker pink, and I just love it. So I don't want to wrap my whole cup with this because I'm going to put glitter on one side. So I just want to do my vinyl on this side. And I believe I'm going to run it just from the handle to about halfway. So I just want to see here where I'm going to put it, just so I can mark it and then cut it. I'm just going to use my cutting tool, paper cutter here. I'm just going to cut it where I marked it at, just so I can get a good straight line because I want those to be clean edges on the cup. So I'm just going to cut it here where I marked it, and then I'm just going to trim this white edge off and line it up around the handle here. Make sure it's good and straight. Sorry, y'all. I know I'm working on a Valentine's tumbler and listening to Christmas music. Okay, now I'm going to bend a piece of this back so that I can reveal the vinyl here. I just want one small edge where I'm going to lay it at, and then I will work from there. Never pull it completely off because you will create a mess. I'm just going to lay it right here along the handle. And then just take my fingers and smooth that out. And as I'm smoothing that out, the backing will come off. And if you're doing this with your finger like that, it helps you not to get bubbles in that vinyl. So I've got that good and smooth. Now I want to pull my vinyl over that edge really good. I don't want to distort it, but I just want to make sure I have it pulled over nice and snug because I want to trim that off. And I want it to be good and smooth over that edge so I don't have problems with my epoxy. And also the top edge, I'm just going to pull it over, smooth it over, and bend it underneath the cup because it makes it easier for me to trim it off there. And make sure it's good and smooth. And then I will be able to take my craft knife and just trim these edges off. Make sure you have a good sharp blade on your knife because it makes it much easier to trim this off with. So I'm just going to trim this bottom and then trim the top. Y'all, I'm sorry if you hear snoring. It's my dog, my large dog, my bulldog. She snores really loud. And she always picks the most, I don't know, the inopportune time to sleep. I'm just making sure I don't have any wrinkles in that vinyl over that edge, because that will give you problems when you epoxy. Now I just want to take my craft knife and trim right on this edge. You just trim right on the edge of the cup. And if you have a nice sharp blade on the knife, it'll trim it off really easily, and then you just pull that off and it'll be perfect. Now I want to take painter's tape. This is the wide painter's tape, and I want to put that along this vinyl because I want to epoxy. I want to use the epoxy method for my glitter, and I don't want to get that on my vinyl. So I'm just going to put the painter's tape around my vinyl edges so that I can epoxy and apply my glitter, and then I can pull that tape. And then once I do that, I will let that sit for a few hours, maybe 3 to 4 hours, and I don't know, sometimes I go 6 hours. It all depends on what I'm doing, I don't know. I really don't have a particular thing. But anyways, then I will seal it with polyacrylic or rustoleum clear spray so that my glitter doesn't travel. I know that it has opal in it, but I just don't want it to travel over my vinyl. I just don't want it like that. So I'm going to tape off the handle also, because I'm not going to glitter that handle, because the glitter's kind of chunky and I just don't want to deal with it over that handle. So I'm going to leave the handle pink, and I'm only going to glitter the back side of the cup and the bottom of the cup. I don't like to deal with chunky glitter on that handle if I don't have to. I have done it, didn't like it, so I want to avoid it if I can. Now I just want to heat my cup up because it makes it easier to apply the epoxy. And I'm going to take 5 milliliters of epoxy and epoxy this back side and the bottom, and then apply my glitter. So I got this glitter. It's called Sugar Crush. I got it from Maestra Creations. I hope I'm saying that right. I will list it in the description box below. Please forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. But I ordered a Valentine box from her, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I was super impressed. This glitter is absolutely beautiful, and I will share that in the description box below. I'm just going to sprinkle this all over where I epoxied at. And because I painted this hot pink, it's going to help me get good coverage. You could probably use white also, but because it has pink in it is why I went with hot pink. And I don't know, I just love it. So I'm just going to cover this good and tap that off so the excess will fall off. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. Stunning. It's stunning. I absolutely love it. So beautiful. So after I get this good and covered, then I will pull my tape and I will let that sit for a few hours, as I said before, and then I will seal it with either polyacrylic or my rustoleum 2x clear spray. After I sealed it, isn't this beautiful? I went ahead and did 2 layers of epoxy because I wanted to cover that glitter really well. And I've already sanded it. I sanded the rim really well, sanded the whole cup. And I have this decal, "You keep me safe and I'll keep you wild." I thought that was perfect to go with Valentine's Day and this leopard pattern. I also have this from Crafty Thriving, and this is translucent, see-through, clear cast. I'm going to use that on the glitter side. And I cut some stripes. I want to use that accent vinyl over the sides of the leopard vinyl to hide that seam. Well, not really a seam, but the edge. Sorry, can't get my words right. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my decal. I got this SVG from Creative Fabrica. I have a membership on there, and so I got this off of there, and it also had accent pieces around it, and I ungrouped it because I wanted to have it 2 different color vinyls. So I did the words one color, and I'm going to apply these, and then I did the accent pieces another color, and then I'm going to piece those on. Now I want to apply the accent stripes along the edge of that vinyl. I'm just pulling this off. I'm just going to lay it across the cup where I want it at. And then I'll do the other side the same way. Now I want to apply my Crafty Thriving Clear Cast. I'm going to apply this on the glitter side. Because this is translucent, I can just cut out different sizes that I want. So I'm just going to cut these out in the sizes and shapes that I want. And then I'm going to apply them to the glitter side. And I've done this in my previous videos. Applied these, and I'm just going to apply them the same way as I have before. And this clear cast is very easy to work with. A lot easier to work with than vinyl, really. But so I want this size here. I'm going to apply on the bottom. I want one piece on the bottom here, coming from like where this vinyl strip is over, and then I'm going to place one near the top and probably one on the side. Just because I think this will help this front blend with the back, since it's kind of like a split cup. I want to have some of that design on the front also, but I don't want to use that vinyl. And this is perfect for this. And the colors match as well. I got these in a monthly subscription. I cannot remember which month, from Crafty Thriving. But she does have them on her website. got those on. See how perfect that is? I think it blends really well. Brings everything together. Perfect. Now I'm going to seal it, the whole entire thing, with polyacrylic. After I seal it with this polyacrylic and let that dry for about 15 or 20 minutes, then I'll be ready to do my final coat of epoxy. It should only take one more coat, but I may do 2 coats just to be on the safe side. So I let the polyacrylic dry for 15 to 20 minutes, and it's dry now, and I'm going to take 30 milliliters of epoxy here and apply this. It's so beautiful. I love it. Even if no one else loves it, I love it. I always say if nobody buys my cups, I will keep them all. So I'm just going to apply this, and then I'll let it turn probably 12 hours before I check. Yeah, because I'll let it turn overnight, then I'll check it and see if I need another coat. But anyways, it should be fine with this coat. I'm just going to apply this coat, and then I will hit it with the heat to make sure I don't have any bubbles. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please remember to hit the bell so you can get all of my updates when I post. Also remember to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and spend time with your family. Make time to just craft. No working, just craft and enjoy yourself. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for following. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. Bye.